Welcome to Fantasy Football, in the deed, the glory, with the Wyoming High Roller saying hi from the Midwestern perspective. This is Taylor's Talks, and we're going to look at the standings here. So far, we've got Zeke's on the, Zeke's out the win. Not sure if I like that name, but it's there. Internet's slow as you get. So he beat out the Fearless Philly 148.43 to 118.37. That's not exactly zeking out the win, if you ask me. That's making it good and done. His current matchups going on 9.83 versus Team Dumpster. So we'll move on to him. His current matchup. Internet's slow and loading. So let's talk about Trump. Just kidding, YouTube. I wouldn't do that to you, YouTube. I wouldn't do that to you, Facebook. So this is J.R. Weber. And he won his last week's matchup. 129.93 is what he was projected to make, I think. We don't actually know that. That's what he made. It was 129.93, as you can see right here. Silverback Nation, which I think is White Tyson, if I'm not mistaken. Terrible showing. Didn't break the digits. Looking for them 5 digits there, mate. Didn't get it done. He's got Roethlisberger, Clyde, Joe Mixon, Calvin Ridley, Deontay Johnson, Evan Ingram, Allen Robinson, Bears, Chris Boswell. See who's got. He's got some people out there that he should probably keep updating his lineup. He's not doing that very well. So I guess we go to Silverback Nation. That's the obvious thing, right? Losing his matchup. Interesting to see how he did not get it done. That's Bo Woods. I'm sorry, White Tyson. This is Bo Woods. He's got the name Silverback Nation, which I thought was like a gorilla, so I thought of you. That's weird. No homo. He lost Team Dumpster, which is a dumpster team. But now he's taking on Team The Hag, which is the other brother, if I'm not mistaken. And could it be a twin loss? We'll have to see. But he's got the great Lamar Jackson. Last week, you made 14 points is all. Was projected 23.2. But now he's going up against KC, and so that's going to be a good game where he'll either rise to the occasion or the defense will prevail. Although the opponent rank is 24, as we see. So that's going to be a key matchup to look on. I'm still waiting on the Lamar Jackson, his magic to run out, which I think this just happens with all of melanated quarterbacks. Most and many, but not everyone. They fizzle out. They get hurt. Austin Eckler, don't know him, don't care about him, because he's, as far as I know, okay, never mind. Skip what I was going to say. We got Mark Ingram, second. They're relying a lot on the Baltimore Ravens, since he's got 3 players from the Baltimore Ravens. So, if this was a pick 'em to win, he would win if Baltimore did good. Also behind him, he's got Patriots. Justin Tucker, another Baltimore kicker. He's benched Tom Brady. Man, let's try to get him. That's just ridiculous why we don't have him. Randall Cobb. That was my pick every year, getting Randall Cobb, but He's not on Green Bay anymore, so got to get rid of him. And he's got Cole Beasley benched. Cole Beasley's benched? My goodness. How dare you? What was his... Where's the previous? Average. His last week's. Cole Beasley, 9.9. Still got Emmanuel Sanders out there, buddy. You better check on that. Don't know about that. Well, he lost pretty big last week with Tom Brady and Lamar Jackson. What did Tom Brady have? He only had 8 last week, huh? Not so great. Not so great. Alright, we're head over to Team the Hag here. See what we got here. Internet is loading, so we have to wait. Team the Hag, JJ Webb. Close game last week, but CG's Beast Motorhomes just absolutely crushed it. 153.38. How about that? Team the Hag had a great showing, but it just wasn't enough. As CG's Beast Motorhomes is the one to beat today, as he got Josh Allen. Eat your heart out, Taylor. He's got Josh Allen. Yeah, he's got Josh Allen. It's okay. 36 points last week. Man! Todd Gurley, who great pick, turned out to doing that fizzle. Most of the many, but not all. Miles Sanders, good showing. Kareem Hunt, great showing for a running back, 23.05. Matt Prater, should have prayed a little more. Let's see here. Hayden Hurst, the tight end, fantastic showing. Yet he's on your bench. How about that? So he's got a strong starting lineup for the most part. Oh, I see he's got A.J. Green who's holding on to his money, and he's got Matthew Stafford. But when you got Josh Allen, you don't go nowhere with him. Well, look at this, folks. I keep forgetting the Allen folks. Something I do. I'm not proud of it. So now we we can go to CJ's Beast Motorhomes. Check out his thing. So what does he got? The internet is slow and it's got to load. It's a slow computer, right? Jeez. Alright. Blowing up the points. CJ's Motorhomes with his Krellin Grota. I don't know his last name. Barely know him. And we can continue this process because getting paid, Sean McVay, stupid name. He's getting on there. He's beating the pants off of CJ's Beast Motorhomes by right now. Crazy. Doesn't even stand a chance. But let's see what he's got. He's got Dak Prescott. Good showing last week. But I'm afraid that's probably going to fizzle out. Him being melanated, Because many and most, but not everyone, they tend to fizzle out. So we'll have to see. I'm not calling it one way or the other. I'm just saying we'll have to see. A fizzle's coming though. Dalvin Cook, 16.56. Nick Chubb, great showing with 28.63. That's the best we've seen so far. Didn't look on the other one, so maybe just said, damn, I don't know. But he's melanated. Nick Chubb, another great showing. Oh wait, I just said him. Julio Jones, questionable, but still in your lineup. CJ, you're getting your pants beat off, and you're still keeping Julio Jones in. He's questionable. All right. He's questionable to get you any points, let alone start. Odell Beckham Jr., 16.18, but I don't know about that. I don't know about that, guys. Typical macho wide receiver trying to get his hype back, and he's trying to do that by switching teams. Should have stayed with the Giants. Darren Walker, great showing last week, but it's questionable. You might want to look into that. David Johnson, great running back last year and the year before that. But see, he's melanated. He is melanated. The fizzle for shizzle. And he's got the Bills defense. What a great pick. Bills defense. Bills mother. You can take that and put it in the bank. I'm alone and acting like a fool like I am. I just realized that I need a job. Harrison Butker, 13 points last week. Let's see who's got on his bench. Golden Tate, he was Golden Child a while ago, not no more. Ronald Jones Jr., he's probably good. No, I don't know who he is. Tarek Cohen, melanated. Preston Williams, melanated. Marvin Jones Jr., he black. Daniel Jones, the quarterback, 2 points last week. I'd move him up. He ain't gonna fizzle. Jack Doyle, questionable tight end. Because he might not be. You don't know with tight ends. Sometimes they're tight ends, sometimes they're blockers, sometimes they run into Rams things. Need a job. Deshaun Jackson used to be good, now he's 1048. Good 4 number. Naheem Hines, alright. You're looking good there, CJ. I'm calling it for you. But let's check getting the paid Sean McVay. Doesn't even rhyme, it's Viad. The internet is slow, so it takes a while to load. Please be patient. This is Rod Groach. You know his name's Rodney. I got a funny story about Rodney. And Ethel's. And Uncle Dale's. Out near Ainsworth, Nebraska. But just right outside. We were playing something called 2-liter baseball. It's the name I made up just now because of its descriptor. What we used for a bat was a 2-liter. Empty. We don't waste that. We don't waste that corn syrup, even though it makes us slow and sludgy. We were playing 2-liter baseball. Man, I'll tell you. We were having a heck of a time out there in that green grass and jiggers. It's a bug. Don't be a racist. We'd toss that ball like a female in that time of the month. Just choop. We couldn't get our shoulders around because we're men. Got all kinds of muscles. Gains for days. Call out the Hodge twins there. But so forth, so on. We were pitching. Pow. He pops one up, goes over B to the Rent's head. He's chasing it like, you know, how farmers run. Very, swiftly. He's quick, don't get me wrong. Brent is quick, but he's got that farmer's run. Straight arm, jerky kind of motions. Yoop, yoop, going after that tennis ball. Woo-wee. He throws it out to me. I was the pitcher, I think. So I go to first base, which was a post, and ball's coming. Rodney slides. Stop me if you get the connection yet. Do you get the connection? I don't know. I catch that ball. I race towards him. He's sliding. Bam! He ran into this pole. First base, we made a pole, a rod, just stuck into the ground. He banged it so hard, split open his knee. You're looking at it, and he's doing this with it. It's talking to you, you know how a cut can talk to you. It's going, Mama, I want my mommy. I'm a beta male. Beta male? Call out Jesse Lee Peterson. Great man, great YouTuber. I want my mommy, because he's a beta male. He broke his knee, something crazy. So, thus is where he got his name, Rodney. Then he went and changed it to getting paid Sean McVay. Disgusting. So, getting paid Sean McVay. He's got 13.03 points. He's got Jared Goff last week. 25 points, not a bad showing. He's playing the Buffalo Bills, and that's where I think we'll see a true test of Josh Allen's showing, because he's had the Jets and Miami, and who cares about that? Those are pretty easy showings, but 400, 500, or 300, 400 days, so, or was it 4 or 5? I don't know. High numbers, great days. But you could see a lot of, elementary things going on, his decision making and his throw placement and everything like that. So all we know now is that Josh Allen is improving, and he's got great people around him. So there's that. And that's promising. Kenyon Drake, not Yee. Myles Gaskin, Mike Evans, Cooper Kupp, Tucker Higbee, Rams. They got rid of Ndamukong Suh. Christian McCaffrey goes on the IR. Had a great showing last week. Sad day. Deshaun Watson only had 11 last week. That's not good. Nobody on there worth noting. A lot of melanation. But too bad Christian McCaffrey fizzled. So let's go over the team runs like a girly. How true that is nowadays, huh? Tim Veldkamp. I wonder if they have vacancy at the Veldkamp. I'll cross it off. Ooh, squeaks it out to getting paid Sean McVay, Mr. Rod to the knee, Groats. It was gross. Alright. He's ahead. He won by 1.2 points, plus some more if you want to add the 0.84. So that'd be, you got 26 to get you to the 1, so it'd be 28. By 0.28. Wowza. That math may be wrong. I went to Midwest. That's why it's called the Midwestern perspective. Who knows if it's right? Kyler Murray, 29 points last week, just above Josh Allen. How about that? Alvin Kamara. I think his mom is actually running for president/vice president. I know it doesn't work like that. Shut up. He's got Stephon Diggs. How about that? Decent lineup. Projected. Why doesn't it say the projected? That's crazy. Who's he got on the bench? Bunch of melanation. And Rob Gronkowski, who has fizzled. But the thing about melanated people, many and most, but not all, and Rob Gronkowski. But that's it. That is it. Chiefs defense, that's pretty good. Only 3 points last week, though. Ooh, they're not looking good, so that might mean other guys having a great day. So Denville camp, I join your camp. How many times that joke's been made? Timothy. Funny story about Tim Villacamp. We were playing 2-liter baseball. Nah. He didn't like me. Didn't. Does now. Alright, so we head on over to Extra Point. That's Rod Woods. Here's a story about Rod Woods. We were in the woods playing 2-liter baseball. He ran off. I don't know where he went. Didn't see him. Turned sideways. I was like, is that a Rod or is that Rod Woods? Patrick Mahomes, 32 points last week. Oh, nanny. Got a questionable guy on there, Loki, but I'm questioning if you're looking at this or not. Chris Carson, 18.52. That's pretty good. T.Y. Hilton used to be good. Keenan Allen, he's fizzling. George Kittle, questionable. Another questionable. Didn't get any points last week. What are you doing, Rod? What are you doing? He didn't get you any points last week. How about that? Julian Edelman, he won't fizzle never. He had 22.53 last week. Colts defense. Mason Crosby. I can't believe he's still kicking. You know, it takes a lot to kick. I don't know how those guys do it so long. They're like, oh, I'm going to go sit on the bench. My leg just took 10 years off my life with that kick. For what, 1 point? Jerry Jeudy on the bench where he should be and belongs. Joe Burrow, he's got on the sideline. I would think about putting him in this week. He showed pretty good. Well, maybe mid-season. Oh, you got Patrick Mahomes. I lied. Take it back. Trade him to me, bro. You know? So that's Rod Woods in the Extra Point. Let's see where else we can go. Wyoming High Roller. Oh, I lost last week. I don't even want to do this anymore. Season's over. I didn't look at mine. You know, I was still boycotting the NFL. Because, you know, screw them, man. Dang old thing. This is Taylor Weber, T to the dub, a.k.a. Lieutenant Dan, a.k.a. your host, a.k.a. should be commissioner. Russell Wilson, 35 points last week. Hootin' and Saquon Barkley's out. No. Oh, man. I should have looked at this before I did this, but I'm kind of an idiot, so I didn't. Devontae Adams, he's old news. He fizzled. See, with melanated people, they all kind of fizzle. Many and most, but not everyone. I was hoping he would be one of the others. Robert Woods, no idea. That was an auto pick when I was getting my hair cut. I didn't want it cut. Chris Herndon. Why do I have a Jets tight end in there? Devin Singletary. Hello, Buffalo. 8.4. Broncos defense, only 4 points, you know. There's not much you can do with that. Zane Gonzalez got me 13 points. You take that right to the bank. So, need a new running back here. Move him. We'll move him up here to Saquon Barkley. 2 guys on the injured reserve list. Oh, man. That's just sad. Kerryon Johnson. That's what they told him. Carry on. Kerryon Johnson. You ain't needed no more. Wait, he's better? He's better? You have to excuse the internet. It's slow. He melanated. So can I play him? 10 times in about 2-3 times. Man, I thought Singletary was going to be great. He looked really good last year. Or he didn't look good. He looked promising. Like, I was like, ooh, this guy, he going to break out behind Frank Gore. No, sir. I'm not so sure about it. Anyways, I'll come back to that. Great team. Probably going to win. But let's check out my opponent, the fearless Philly. The Philly cheesesteak. You know, I tell you, any steak you don't eat is a mistake. Alexa. This is going to be Darren Groats. Oh, he be Darren. Darren to face up against me. He got Drew Brees. He old, but he hasn't fizzled. He doesn't fizzle. He ain't melanated. Derrick Henry, melanated. Jonathan Taylor, melanated, but man, 21.63. Not bad. Working like a slave. Shouldn't have said that. Oh, I meant Drew Brees. It's not offensive. Amari Cooper, he's old news. Got him 15 points, so ain't bad. John Brown with Q. Check that out, Darren. Zach Ertz. Not bad. Gallup. Like 6. He's got 6, Darren. You know why? He doesn't run, he gallops. This ain't the Kentucky Derby. Called it. Take it to the bank. Buccaneers did good for defense, probably because Tom Brady didn't do so well. So they're on the field a lot. I don't know how. I don't think that's how it works. Jake Elliott, another kicker for the Melon Nation. Carson Wentz on the sideline. He's. I don't want to say fizzled. I don't want to say fizzled, so I'm not. But he's he white. He's white. So I mean that's not bad. Let's go back to Indeed the Glory. I think that's all the teams. That ain't bad, folks. That ain't bad. Doesn't that just sound nasty every time I have a thing right here. I'm supposed to stop that, but I don't know how to attach it, you know? I'll just hold it up, I guess. In the deed, the glory. When you do the deed, it's glorious. Sometimes you take a picture on Snapchat, send it to your brother. He blocks you, but then wants to send you something, a joke he thought of, so he adds you up again. Then immediately, as you do that, he goes back to the deed, gains the glory. So that's gonna wrap up this first week rundown of Indeed the Glory. I'm your host, the Midwestern Perspective. This is Taylor's Talks, the Wyoming High Roller. We're going to change that. We'll see you all next time, probably during Sunday when I can. We'll set up some Zoom calls and we will rock you. Nah, I don't have an outro. That's it, folks. Have a nice day. Get ready for them Zoom calls. If you don't have a Zoom set up and you're in this league, please do. We're going to have to talk to you.